6 Tips to Switch Off from Work and Stay Productive. At one point in time, I decided that I would stop using my work laptop after 5 p.m. or at the end of the day. Earlier, I used to spend close to 4 to 5 hours over and above regular working hours simply getting through email backlogs to avoid the anxiety of missing out on delivering something important. It was uncomfortable at first seeing the number of unaddressed emails reaching 1,000 pretty soon. But then I noticed that I received reminders for probably 1% to 2% of them. This provided me with 2 important insights. First, the remaining emails did not need immediate attention and were not worthy of my evening hours being spent beyond the work hours. Second, the task could wait until the following day. Seeing that nothing collapsed in a night, I adopted it as a permanent practice to switch myself off at 5 p.m. While it might seem counterintuitive, by not switching off, you're being far less efficient than you think. The result of this has been wonderful. Within 1 year, I wrote 5 books, delivered over 50 speeches, and got featured in over 100 media outlets while strategically using my late evening hours. I have never been so productive when I was switched on all the time. My personal experience with the success after switching off as a regular practice has taught me some vital lessons. Research published in the Harvard Business Review shows that the mere presence of your phone, the constant reminder of unresponded emails are being logged in even after work, so as to not miss out on any urgent tasks, leaves you unable to detach from work. The inability to disconnect from work is not the sign of an efficient professional, rather it contributes to reduced well-being and work engagement. By constantly being in work mode and refusing to switch off, you are more likely to end up being burned out. Work smarter, not harder. This is the adage which governs modern-day productivity at workplaces. Tips for switching off as a tool for success. 1. Get over the fear of missing out, FOMO. Modern professionals are fearful of being left behind or losing upon something significant amidst the perceived race or competition. The most effective way to combat this fear is by asking yourself, am I truly being productive by staying always on? 2. Shift your focus on outcomes rather than hours. Productivity is no longer equated with the number of hours spent working, or always being available. 3. Create clear boundaries when your work ends. It's important to create clear boundaries not just for yourself, but also uphold these within your team. For example, saying, I am unavailable from work after 5 p.m., or, I'll be offline. I can only respond to emails before 5 p.m. This practice not only allows others to know your availability, but also gives you clarity and mental reassurance that you're not missing out on anything urgent. 4. Productive routine using time blocking. Establish a daily routine that balances time for hands-on tasks that require immediate attention and presence. For example, dedicating the first 20 minutes of the work hours to respond to pending emails from the day before. Gauge the urgency of tasks and move the less urgent ones for the next day. You're less likely to experience stress and burnout, and more likely to be seen as a committed professional. 5. Negotiate more time. Ashley Willens, behavioral scientist and Harvard Business School professor, explains in her TED Talk how it's important not just to negotiate salary as an employee, but also to negotiate more time. No matter you are a manager or an employee, negotiate reasonable deadlines, extensions when required, so that you do not take work into switch off boundary. 6. Led by example. Permission to switch off and disconnect starts from the top, writes Scarborough, Chief People Officer at Adaptavist. If you are a manager or a leader, it's even more crucial to establish a work culture that respects time and boundaries. Many managers give in to unreasonable aggressive timelines of their higher managers and end up transferring it to downstream. The managers need to set it right for themselves first. Begin by establishing your own routine and steps for switching off. To learn more tips to speed up your learning, achievements and leadership, visit https://get-there-faster.com or follow at Dr. Raman K Attri on any social media platform.